All right, welcome to this lesson. In our last lesson, I already showed you how to get your Facebook Business Manager set up, because without your Business Manager set up, you will not be able to run any ad. I believe you've done so, and I believe you've added the very most important business assets to your Business Manager. We already mentioned what a business asset is in the previous video, so I will not be going over that again, but I want to believe that your WhatsApp, your Instagram have been added to your business assets. Okay, so if you've done that, now we will be going straight up to a proper ad right now, and they will be breaking down a lot of things for ourselves to see. So for you to log into your Facebook business account, the first thing is that on your browser you want to be sure that you are logged in on your normal Facebook account. So for example, if I say facebook.com, you're going to see that it's going to take me to my Facebook account already logged in into my browser. So if you're not logged into your normal Facebook account, you will not be able to log into your business manager. All right, so now that I know that that one has been done, I will now come here and type in business.facebook.com. okay, then I'm going to enter that, and then it's going to take me to my Meta Business Suite. Right, so once it takes me to this point, I'm going to just come down to all tools here. I click on all tools, and then I'm going to look for Ad Manager. Okay, I'm going to click on that. All right, so this is where I am in my business manager. Now, if yours is also a new business account, here I'm sure that everything is going to be blank. Okay, but this is also a fairly new account, so you can see that I only have 2 previously ran ad on this particular account. I have some other accounts here, as you can see here. Okay, so but let's use this because this is clear enough for us to follow. So once you are here, the first thing you want to do to run your ad is to come to this create button. You click on it. All right, and once you click on it, the first thing it's going to take you to is your campaign level. Now, the campaign level, every Facebook ad that you're going to run are broken into 3 levels, and these are the campaign level, the ad set level, and the ad level. Okay, so this is where we are at the campaign level. Now, before now, the campaign level usually have a lot of what we call the campaign objective. Okay, just like the name goes, the campaign objective is trying to ask you that what is your objective for wanting to run this ad? Why do you want to run this ad? What kind of results do you want to get running this ad? Like I said before, now there used to be more than this, but Facebook has helped us to condense all of them into just 6 campaign objectives, which are awareness, traffic, engagement, leads, app promotion, and sales. Okay, so I'm not okay when we talk about an awareness campaign. This is for businesses that probably maybe you are just setting out, or you are just becoming active on social media. You want to build what we call the social proof. Okay, you want a lot of people to know about your business. Then you go for the awareness campaign. The awareness campaign is not the best campaign objective if you want to sell. Okay, this campaign objective is only good if you want a blast. You want a lot of people to know that you are existing, so that when next you are running an ad to them, they can know that, okay, we already know that this guy is existing before now. That is what the awareness objective is for. The traffic objective is for you if you have maybe a website and you want to direct a lot of persons to visit your website. Then you go for the traffic objective. The third objective is engagement. Engagement is if you want to run an ad just to get people to click or to like your page, or to like your ad, or to make comments. What Facebook will do is that once you run this kind of ad, they are going to direct this ad to the kind of people that are always in the habit of liking your post and making comments and stuff like that. So if that is what you want, you will be going for the engagement objective, and then the next objective is the lead objective. Now this one is also is good. This is one of the best campaign objective for business owners. So for example, if you run a business and you want to get a lot of leads, the people that you can get their contact address and their phone number, or maybe their email address, so that you can go ahead and market your product to them, make calls to them, or send emails to them later. And it's going to be easy for you to convert them, because they are the one that have given you their leads willingly from your heart. Okay, so if that is what you want to achieve, then you go for the lead ad. The app promotion is for people who have apps and you want people to install your app on their phones or on their computer. You go for the app promotion, while the sales objective usually is always the best objective for anybody that wants to make sales immediately. So if your purpose for running an ad is to make sales, then you go for the sales objective. So if I hover my mouse on this sales, you can see what it's telling us here. It's saying it's good for conversion, for catalog sales, for Messenger, Instagram, and WhatsApp, and then calls. Okay, so for this demonstration, let's go ahead and choose sales objective. Once you choose that, just come to this continue button here and click on it. All right, so once you click on that, it's going to bring you to your campaign objective proper now. Okay, so the first thing you want to do here is that you want to give your campaign a name. You can give this campaign any name at all, okay, but make sure that it's a name that you can easily identify in case if you run a lot of ads together on the same ad account. So here I'm just going to call it let's call it Boxer campaign. Okay, so we call it Boxer campaign. Let's scroll down. Here it's asking you what categories do you want this ad for. Okay, I may not be explaining everything. Okay, let me just explain this. This is if you let's click on it. Now you can see here we have credit, we have employment, we have housing, and we have social issues. Now if your ad has anything to do with credit card, or your ad has anything to do with employment, or your ad has anything to do with housing or social issue, you're going to have to choose one of these. If you don't choose them, Facebook are going to ban your ad. But most of us are not going to really be, choosing any of these things, because most of our ad are not going to have anything to do with this special category. So we're just going to leave it empty and move on. Okay, campaign details. Let's leave this buying tab at auction. Sales objective, we have already chosen sales in our previously, so we're going to leave this the way it is. Okay, for this catalog, let's leave it off the way it is. For A/B testing, for now, let's leave it the way it is. Then for advantage campaign budget, okay, this let's switch it on. Now what this place is trying to tell you if you switch it on is that now you might, as you're going to see later, we can actually split our ad into different sections, okay, as we're going to see later. Now if you split your ad and you turn on the campaign budget, the advantage campaign budget, Facebook are going to help you to apportion your ad spend on each of the ad that you have split. So for example, so let's assume that you are running 4 different variants of the same ad. For example, if you switch off this advantage campaign budget, that means you will have to be the one to put in the budget for each of the ad that you are trying to run together. But the problem with that is that if you're running 4 adverts and one of them is doing well while the remaining 3 are not doing well, you will not be able to adjust the budget for each of them, because you have fixed a budget for it yourself. But if you turn on the advantage campaign budget, if you split your ad into 4 places, if 1 and 3 are doing well and 2 and 4 are not doing well, for example, Facebook themselves will help you push your money to the ad that are doing well, and then remove your money from the ones that are not doing well. Do you get the point? So that is what you want to do here. All right, for campaign budget, I'm going to now here they're saying we have either daily budget or lifetime budget. We're going to leave it at daily budget. This one is telling you that if you leave it at daily budget, that means every day Facebook are going to help you spend an average of about whatever it is that you set up here. So here, if I make it 3,000 naira, for instance, this is naira. If you're using a dollar setup, you can also convert this to the dollar form. This, I think this should be around $7 or thereabouts. Okay, so this is 3,000. So what it's saying here is that your daily budget is going to be 3,000 naira, and then Facebook are going to help you split your campaign budget into the best ad that are performing and remove it from the ad that are not performing. That is if you decide to split your ad. So once you have done this, we don't have a lot of things to do at the campaign level. So you're going to click on next. All right, so once you click on next, it's going to bring us to the ad set level. Now you remember I told you that we have the campaign level, we have the ad set level, and the ad level. So here again, you're going to give your campaign ad set, you're going to give your ad set a name. Like we say, we're going to put it Berkshire ad set again. You can give it any name you feel like. All right, so here they're asking you conversion location. Now they're asking you, where do you want to run this ad to? If you have a website, you're going to click on website, which is most times the most popular platform that most people use. If it's an app you want to run it to, you choose an app. If it's a website, an app. Or if it's a messaging app, you're going to choose messaging app here. So for this demonstration, we're going to be using messaging apps. Okay, and if you want calls, you're going to pick this, but I think this is just a new feature that Facebook just introduced. So, but let's not use this. Let's use this messaging app here. So here they are saying Pixel optional. Okay, we're not going to talk anything about Pixel for now. And as a matter of fact, Pixel is more important to people who have business websites. So we don't have a business website here, so let's not just say anything about that. So here they are asking you for a Facebook page. Now I want to assume that you already have a Facebook business page for your business. If you don't have a business page already, you have to quickly go back to your Facebook account, your normal Facebook account here, and create a business page for yourself. Creating a page is one of the easiest things you can ever do. All you need to do on your Facebook account is to come to these pages, click on pages, and then come to create new page, and then just give your page a name, give it a category, write your bio, and then just go ahead and optimize it. Put in a picture, profile picture, put in a banner, profile banner, and then that's all you just need to do. By the time you just do that, it will be okay for you to run an ad with. That is if you don't have a business page already. And once you have done this setup here, if you come back to your ad account, if you click on this, you will be able to see your business page here. So you can see here that I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm not expecting you to have 4, 5 business pages here, except you're an agency. You should have just 1 or 2, at maximum 2. Okay, but ideally you should have just one, just one business page. So you just choose it, and then once you choose your business page, you scroll down. Now here they're asking you, since we have already chosen messaging apps, now here there are 3 messaging apps that Facebook has given us an option to run our ads to. You can choose the 3 if you want to. Here my Instagram is not connected, so I cannot choose it. I am sure that by now your Instagram should have been connected if you follow the video that I asked you to follow the other time. So for now, we're going to choose our messenger, and then we're going to choose WhatsApp. Okay, now normally I'm supposed to untick messenger for this particular demonstration, but for now let's leave it ticked. So we have ticked messenger, we have ticked WhatsApp. All right, so once I do that, I'm going to continue. Once again, I expect you that your WhatsApp should have been added to your business asset by now. So here they're asking you performance goal, maximize number of conversion. Just leave this the way it is. Leave this the way it is, and then let's just continue. So here it's asking us for budget and schedule. Okay, so here they're asking you, when do you want this your ad to start running? Of course, it should start running the very day that you are setting this up. So you're going to leave the date. The date would have been already chosen for you already. So here they're asking you, do you want to set an end date to this ad? If you tick it, it's going to ask you to tell Facebook when you want this ad to end. Usually, if you're running an unlimited, ad, at least you want to give it an end date. So I don't want you to give it anything less than 3 days at the minimum. Okay, from 3 days upward, you just add your dates and add your month and add your year and the time. That's going to happen. But if you want this ad to just keep running continuously, you don't want to be doing the manual, adding dates and removing dates all the time. All you need to do is just to untick this particular box, and once you untick it, that option will be hidden from you, so you can continue. So here at the audience level, for now, we don't need this audience setup here at all. Okay, custom audience, we don't need it, so we're just going to continue. Okay, so here is asking us for location. Now, location is very, very, very important to us. Now, there are 3 kinds of location that you can choose as a business owner. For example, if your business is a global business and you are trying to target multiple countries, maybe in Africa, or multiple countries the world over, then you can just come here and be adding up all the countries that you want to run your ad to. Now, if you want your ad to run only to a country, maybe Nigeria, for example, Facebook would have automatically helped you to choose your country of residence here. So if I'm selling a product and I want that my ad to get to probably every state in Nigeria, all I need to do is just to leave this Nigeria here. Now, the third type of location is for local business. So let's assume that I'm in Lagos and I want to target only Lagos. I will have to cancel out Nigeria here and type in Lagos. So to do that, all I need to do is just to click this cancel sign and then come here, search location, and I will type in Lagos. Okay, so you can see here Lagos, Nigeria. I'm going to select that. All right, I'm going to select that and continue. Now, there is also another kind of targeting you can do, and that is if you're a local business that you want to serve a particular community within a big city. So for example, let's assume that your business is in Lagos, but of course Lagos is a big place. You know that your business cannot service the whole of Lagos. Maybe you just want to pick Lekki and Ikeja, for example. Then all you need to do is that I'll just cancel this Lagos and come back to this search location, and I'll type in Ikeja. And I'm sure, okay, you can see here Ikeja, Lagos State. I'm going to select that, and once again I can target let's say Lekki Peninsula. I'm going to click that. Okay, so you can see here my target has been streamlined away from just the entire Lagos to Ikeja, Lagos, and Lekki Peninsula. Okay, so now let's assume that I want to exclude certain places. If I don't want a particular place for my ad to get to, all I need to do is to come to this include tab here, and I just select exclude. Okay, once I select exclude, I can start typing the location I don't want to see my ad run to. Okay, but that's just for your own consumption. So this one is more important to people that probably are running to the whole of Nigeria. Maybe you're running your ad to the whole of Nigeria, but you want to exclude certain states. Okay, you can just come here and use the exclude feature to remove some states. And if you're also running internationally, you can decide to remove some countries from your ad. Okay, so that is what the include and the exclude tab is for. Then finally, another thing you can do is that you can still do a broader or a narrower selection. So for example, you can see satellite town here. If I want my ad to be around satellite town only, All I need to do is to come to this drop pin. I'm going to click on the pin, and then I'm going to place it on the satellite town. Okay, but here I already chose exclude, so you can see that it has excluded satellite town, but that's not what I want. I want to include. Okay, so I'm going to cancel this and do it again. So once again, I'm going to pick up my pin again. I'm going to click on satellite town, so you can see that Ikeja, Lagos State. You can see the satellite town here. So here, this ad is going to be laser targeted to satellite town. So if I like, I can decide to remove Ikeja. I can decide to remove Lekki. So you can see here, it's going to be within satellite town only. So if I click on this, if I want it to go outside of satellite town, all I need to do is to be adjusting this particular kilometer here. So you can see here that it's adjusted, so you can see it has broadened my targeted area outside the satellite town. And if I really want it to be within only satellite town, all I need to do is just to be adjusting this particular filter, so that it can narrow down to the very place that I want this ad to get to. And this is very, very important. You need to understand this when you're running your ad. If, for instance, you're running your ad to a particular city and your ad is beginning to go to other cities, other neighboring cities that you know that your business is not out to serve, you will be wasting a lot of money, because people will be clicking on your ad, but these guys are people that you're not ready to serve, and then they're just wasting your ad spends. Okay, so this is why this particular setup is very, very important. So once you get this right, all you need to do is to scroll down to ages. Like I already explained in our previous classes, by now I want to assume that you already know the age demographic of the customers that you are expecting that they should check up on your business. So here, if I want to adjust 18 to 65 plus, all I need to do is to click on the edit here, and then I can click the down arrow here, and then I can adjust, let's say 20 to 50, for example, if that's what I want to do. Alright, so I'm just going to choose to 50. So you can see it's that easy. So once I do that, I then come back to let's come to gender. Now here, if I want my ad to go to only men, I'm going to choose this. If I want it to go to only women, I'm going to choose it. But if I want it to go to both men and women, I'm going to choose this. Okay, and at this point, I need to give you the first advice that when you're doing these targetings, you should try as much as possible to not restrict Facebook from helping you get to your ideal customers the way you would have wanted it to be. Okay, so for now, just leave it at all, and then we can go forward. Now let's come to detail targeting. This is another important aspect of your Facebook ad. If you're running Facebook ad to a local business or to a small business, now if you can see here, you can see demographics, you can see interest and behaviors. That means you can narrow down the kind of people that you want your ad to get to, using demographic, using interest, and using behavior. So let me click on edit and let's see what we have here. All right, so what we want to do here is that you're trying to get exactly the kind of person that you want your ad to run to. So let's assume that I want to run, let's assume that I'm a caterer and I want to run an ad to people that are celebrating their birthday maybe in the next 1 month, because I want to push my cake to them and say, okay, I'm going to bake cake for your birthday. That is what I want to do. So you can see already that I have a clear idea of my targeted customers. That is the first thing that will make you fail if you're running Facebook ads to your business and you don't know exactly the kind of people that you're expecting your ad to get to. So because the kind of people I am expecting my ad to get to are people that are celebrating their birthdays, what I will just come here and do is that I'll just come to this place and type birthday. Okay, so you can see birthday. If you don't see anything here that relates to what you typed in your home, just come to suggestion, click on the suggestion, and it's going to bring something close for you. Okay, so let me do that again, birthday. All right, so you can see here that birthday events. Now here is targeting interest. So if you check here, it's saying here
people who have expressed an interest in or like pages related to birthday events. Now, even though this is a birthday targeting, but this doesn't look very cool for the kind of people that I want to target. If I just see birthday and I just click birthday, then the question is, I am looking for people that, okay, I'm doing this recording in the month of June. So I'm looking for people that are celebrating their birthday in the month of June, in the month of July, and in the month of August, because these are the people that I want to market my products. I don't want to market to somebody that was born in January or February or March. Those times have already gone, so my ad message will not be very precise. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is that I'll just come down and look for something that relates to what I'm looking for. So you can see here we're having birthday in January. Yes, this kind of things I want to see. Okay, so like I said, I'm looking for birthday in June. So I'm going to scroll down and look for birthday in June. So you can see this. I'm going to just click on this, birthday in June. I'm going to click on suggestion. You can see upcoming birthday. I may not even choose upcoming birthday because I'm seeing birthday in July. I'm going to choose that. Let me look for birthday in August. Okay, birthday in August, I'll choose that. So this tells me that for my cake business, the only people that are going to be seeing this ad, or at least most people that are going to be seeing this ad, are people that are born in the month of June, in the month of July, and in the month of August. So the good thing about this detailed targeting is that it gives me an idea of the kind of message I'm going to send. So right now I know that I'm targeting people that wants to sell, that are planning their birthday. So if I want to sell my cake to them, I know that these are the best kind of people that I need to sell to. I'm not wasting my heart on people that are celebrating their birthday in January or in February or in March. So I'm targeting August, I'm targeting July, I'm targeting June. This makes my life easy. This makes my heart to go to the right people I wanted to go to. This helped me save costs. This helped me get enough people to my funnel so that I can market my product to them. So once I'm satisfied with these three, I'm going to continue. Now, one of the rules that we abide by when we're running ad on Facebook is that we don't want to stack too many interests in this detailed targeting, because if you stack too many interests, you may not know the one that is working and the one that is not working. But the reason why I'm choosing birthday in August, July, and June is because the three of them, they are almost the same kind of people. So I don't have an issue here. So if you check this audience definition, you see that my ad is estimated at 1.3 million to 1.5 million people. Okay, these are the estimated amount of people within this filter that I've set up that will see my ad, which is okay by me. All right, so that is what I'm going to do. So once I'm satisfied with that, I can continue. Now, if you come down to this point, you're going to see two other options. Here you can see exclude, and here you can see narrow audience. Now, you can also use this to further filter the kind of people that you expect your ad to get to. So if I click on exclude, what is going to happen here is that you can see here it says exclude people who match. So for example, if I don't want this ad to be seen by caterers, because I am a caterer, if other caterers are seeing my ad, then my competitions are seeing my ad, and I know that caterers are not going to buy from me. It's just going to be wasting my money. So I can just say exclude people who match caterer. Let's see. Okay, so it gives me this. So I'm going to just click caterer. So that means this ad is not going to show. It's show to people who do my kind of business. It's going to show only to people who are celebrating their birthday. If I have a caterer here, because I know that a caterer will not buy from me. So you can see here that I've excluded caterers from my ad, from the potential of people that are going to see this ad. So that's what I can do. If I have any other idea in mind, depending on my kind of business, I will always add it. So I can also do restaurant, because, or let's say restaurant or eatery, something like that. Okay, if I don't want anybody who runs an eatery to see this ad, because they are also my competitors. Okay, I'm not saying anything like eatery, so I can put restaurant. Please, this is just example. Your own business will not be exactly the same like this, so you have to think deep and brainstorm on the kind of people you want to see your ad and the people you don't want to see your ad. So I can just click restaurant dining. Okay, so that means my ad will not be seen by caterers, my ad will not be seen by people who operate restaurants. Okay, so that is what this particular place does for me. So before you launch your ad, you must make sure that you have an understanding of this detailed targeting. In fact, this is where the whole magic of Facebook ad work. So once you understand this, set it up right, then your ad can be laser targeted at the kind of people that want to see your ad. So once you are satisfied with that, you just go ahead and talk about placements. Now, placement talks about where do you want your ad to be displayed on Facebook. Most times, Facebook is going to give you this recommended placement, which means that it's going to be everywhere. It's going to be on Facebook feed. It's going to be on Instagram. It's going to be just everywhere. Sometimes you don't want your ad to be everywhere. So if you don't really know where you want your ad to be or not, then you should leave it at the first option given by Facebook. But most time I don't like using this option. I prefer to use the second option, which is the manual placement. Now, manual placement gives me an opportunity to choose where I want my ad to be displayed on. So if I want to run only Instagram ad, for example, I will just shut down Facebook, shut down audience network, and leave only Instagram ticked. So this ad is going to be shown on only Instagram. If I want only Facebook, I'm going to click Facebook and untick Instagram. So it's going to be shown only on Facebook. But if I want it on Facebook, on Instagram, and on Messenger, for example, I'm going to tick this. So you also want to decide where do you want your ad to be displayed on. So you can come here and just tick. If you don't want it on search results, you can just untick that. It's as simple as that. Okay, so that's what you do here. So once you got this right, then you come to next, and then it's going to take you to the proper ad right now. So again, here you're going to give your ad a name. Okay, give your ad a name. Okay, already we have selected the Facebook page you want to use to run this ad in the ad set level. So you can see here that it's already grayed out. So I'm going to scroll down. Then if you want it on Instagram, you also come here and choose your Instagram account that you want your ad to run on. You select that also. If you have not connected an Instagram account, just click on connect account. But if you watch the video I told you about already, it shows you everything about how to connect your Instagram account. So you do that, then you scroll down to ad setup. Okay, so what format do you want your ad to be in? Do you want to use a single image? Like the example here, you can see here that I'm using a single image here. This was going to look like. And if it's a video you want, you can also select this same one. Now if you want a carousel is when you have like 4, 5, 6, 7 images, and then people can scroll through those images to see your business. So if, for example, like I said, if I'm a caterer, for instance, that might be what I may want to use. So I can just set up like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 beautiful pictures of my cake for this particular one. And if you want to select collection, you go for this. But most time you might always want to go for single image or video. So once you've set that up, you scroll down, and then you come here and choose the image or the video that you want to use to run your ad. I don't want to delete this because I have an ad already set up here. So you just do that there, and then you go to your computer and upload your picture or your video, which you must have already done before. Then you come to primary test. This is where you're going to test, write the test of your ad campaign, what you want your market to be. So for example, if I want to sell cake to June, July, August celebrant, I could just say I want to give them a free gift, and then the free gift is that maybe I would just tell them something like, okay, that I want to give you 5 ideas on how you can make your next birthday beautiful. And then when you give them the free report on how to make their birthday beautiful, then you can sell your product to them. You know, it depends on how you really want to set up your ad. But then setting up an ad, there are different methods, different ways. Some people can sell directly from here. Some people don't want to sell directly, which is always a better option, not to sell directly. Instead, give people free things, collect their contact, and then resell to them later. Okay, so once you have set up your ad test here, you just come down here and write your headline. Okay, you write your headline. Once you write your headline, you write your description, which is optional. Then you come here and choose the best possible call to action that you really want. Most time you could just do subscribe, sign up, shop now, apply now, send WhatsApp message, see menu. All depends on the kind of message that you have run on your ad. Then once you do that, then you put your destination here. So if you have a website, you want to direct people to your website, you're going to type in your website URL here. If you are directing people to your WhatsApp number, you also add it here. Whatever it is, wherever you want your landing page to get to, that's what you're going to put here. Okay, so once you do that, you scroll down. Okay, like I said, I'm not going to talk about pixel for now, so let's just forget about pixel. It's beyond the scope of this particular lesson. Okay, so once you do that and you see that all your information have been correctly placed, then you just click the publish button here. Once you click the publish button, Facebook are going to review your ad, and once they see that all the information are allowed, then they're going to allow your ad to run. But if you don't want to publish immediately, if you cancel this ad, it's going to save on your on your dashboard as an ad in drafts. Okay, so anytime you're ready to run the ad, all you need to do is just to come click the edit tab here, and then you can go ahead and run your ad. So this is how to run ad in Facebook.
All right, so this is just a breakdown of everything that you need to familiarize yourself with on the Facebook ad manager. Okay, so now that I assume that you have everything figured out, we're going to start talking about how to run specific Facebook ads right now in our next lesson, I mean. So for now, all you need to do is make sure you understand everything that we have discussed here. If you have any question for me, try to call my attention to it so that I can explain everything to you, because in our next lesson, I'm going to go straight up to how we can start running specific ads, like a real case study, if you want to put it that way. So get everything that you need to get set up here, ask the questions, and then we'll go over and then we'll start running specific ad in our next lesson. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.